But I think it sort of like gave me a context of like the type of people and the type of like variation in personalities that I was going to be dealing with because yeah, I remember, one of the things that kind of kept me at the job is like like many people do as they go into their teen years, I started like smoking weed. And weed being like one of the safest drugs also is the one that shows up on a drug test for the longest.
Right.
And like drug testing at jobs, I remember that being like kind of a, going to school with mostly like working class, like kids, working class people. It was like, I can't smoke weed. They drug test me at my job,
Right.
depending on what everyone was doing. And I remember everyone being like, yeah, working at restaurants are dope because they don't drug test ever. Sure. Yeah. And it was like, yeah, you don't want to drug test restaurant workers because you're not going to have any employees. But like, I mean, I remember that being part of the, I guess I'd say maybe like the zeitgeist of the whole like industry and how I kind of stayed in it is like, I was like a pothead. Yeah. And it was like, oh, cool, I can have this job and they're not going to drug test me at the beginning. They're not going to drug test me periodically. Like
they don't really even care if you go to the dumpster mid shift and like,
Yeah, if I didn't see it, it didn't happen kind of thing.
Exactly.
A smoke break's a smoke break, right? Right. So, but I think it just sort of like, it laid out the foundation of like, it just aligned with like my lifestyle choices in general at the time. And before it became like a passion thing, yeah, that was the case in college. I was like, yeah, this is like the only job I can get as a college kid that like smoking. Probably not the only one. There were plenty of. I mean, I knew plenty of dudes that I don't know did all sorts of stuff. I think people that worked at golf courses and stuff. I mean, I think eventually employers started getting smarter than hiring teenagers and drug testing them.